Hi my loves, welcome back to another video. Today we bring you food again and my twin. Yes, my twin, I brought him back. My older brother said that a few of his friends said that it was fun that we did the challenge together. So I decided to bring him back again to have more food, but this time it's not a race like what we did with the 2 times spicy, which I'll never eat again, ever. I don't know how people eat that stuff. Honestly, it was way too spicy. But yeah, we have pineapple boats. We have pineapple boats, and in it we have fried rice and teriyaki chicken. And on the side, I have some vegetable dumplings with some dipping sauce and some fun stuff on the side. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna do a little story time. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but hopefully it's interesting to you guys. So it's gonna be a story time from a trip that we took all together our senior year in high school. So it's a high school story time, as you guys saw in the title, of course. So before we start, I'm going to take a quick bite because I'm hungry. So guys, every time we talk about this story time, I swear it's funnier and funnier. Hopefully you guys find it funny because I sure do. See, we're laughing already.
This might become a meme. Like
Turn it into a meme?
Yep. Just the words like... So this is veggie dumplings? She looks weird though.
This stuff is so good so far.
And
I made everything, guys.
The thing the dumplings is wrapped in is just tastes vegan. Let's see this orange chicken. Ow.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take it all out.
Don't be clumsy like me. I'm the clumsy one as far as the siblings go. I'm always bumping into shit. I'm always dropping shit. Don't be the clumsy one. Oops. Yo, is there corn in here? That's different.
Alright, I think I'm gonna start talking now.
So did you see this recipe somewhere, or?
I keep seeing it all over social media. The pineapple boats. It's just really fried rice and teriyaki chicken that you throw in a pineapple.
Just never had corn before. That's different.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna start talking and telling the story. Okay, so back in high school, for senior year, we take this trip to different places, but it's only for the ones who is part of POCU, which is called People of Color United. And no, it's not only for people of color. Everyone is invited, right? But by the end of the year, it's only people of color, honestly, that ends up in the club. So every year, seniors take a big trip, something fun. So it's always different states, but I don't know. They just try to do the trips where we get to see historical sites, pretty much, right? So we try to make it like an educational trip. So for our trip, we went to Washington D.C. So we went to visit the monuments. We went to the Smithsonian and the White House. We didn't take a tour, fortunately, but we took a picture outside the White House. But we did take a tour of the where did we go inside? I forgot the name.
Oh, the Senate House.
Yes, the Senate House. So we did get a tour of that and where they have their meetings and stuff. So that year when we went is what I'm actually going to be talking about.
I will be adding my 2 cents to it.
So we have these clown of a friends called Collab and Jay, right? They did allow me to use their real names, so it's Collab and Jay. And they are straight clowns, okay, of our group. And they definitely made that trip really fun. They made the trip really fun. Okay, so the day that we were in Washington, D.C., that specific day, we went to the Smithsonian, and then we also went to take a picture at the White House. So I'm not sure if we went to the, what's it called again? I always forget.
The Senate House, the Capitol.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we went to the Senate House that day, but specifically, I remembered we came from the Smithsonian, right? Where you see all the dinosaurs and all that stuff in there. And we were walking on this rocky ground. Like, there's a lot of, like, gravel there and stuff like that. But the pavement that we were walking on, it was pretty smooth. So it was nothing where, I guess, you could, you know, trip and fall and hurt yourself. Because, I mean, I don't think they would do that over there to cause you to do that. So while we were walking, we were all walking and talking. So, you know, everyone has their own little, you know, small groups and stuff. So, you know, there's a small group of friends over here, small group of friends over there, small group of friends over there. So I stuck with my brother, Jay and Kalab, which is whom we're talking about, and a few of our other friends. So, you know, we all stuck together. I was the only girl that was with them. And we were all walking on the same path. So I don't even know how that happened. So we were all walking
like,
in the same direction.
We were like this. We were like walking side by side, basically.
Right. So there was barely anyone in the middle, except for probably one person that was in the front of us. That was part of our little group. So we're all walking the same path, like, you know, talking and walking and stuff, watching in front of us. And then all of a sudden, we're walking and we heard someone fall. So we turned around and, you know, we looked down and it was Kalab.
Like, what?
So we were all trying to figure out, like, are you okay? Like, we asked him if he was okay. And then we were like, how did this happen? So obviously the boy started laughing and stuff, but I was laughing, but at the same time I made sure he was good and stuff. So he's like, oh yeah, I'm good and stuff like that. So Jay was like, man, he's like, dude, what did you trip on? Like, I don't understand, because we were walking in the same path. Like, we don't understand what you tripped on.
And then I said,
so Kalab was like, I tripped on a pebble. So we were like, where's the pebble?
Like, bruh. It's like, don't tell people that. Don't.
He said I tripped on the pebble. So as we know, a pebble is like a small baby rock. So you're like, what do you mean?
I was like, Kalab, don't ever repeat that to people again.
So Jay and like some of the boys were still laughing. And Jay proceeds to say, this dude fell so hard that his knees touched his ass. Okay. While he's laughing.
I'm going to add to that.
So we started like cracking up. I even started crying. Like, I was laughing so hard. But the funny part is that some of us was actually trying to figure out, how do your knee really touch your ass? Because I was really stopping and thinking, even though I know that's impossible. Okay?
I can tell you why he said that. Because when Kalab fell, we saw him when we happened to look, like me and Jay happened to look back, like when he was like close to the ground. like we happened to look back and then we noticed that like this man was going down. It's like the way his knee and his whole leg did some kind of crack, like this whole.
It did some math equation, okay, that I don't
for real,
understand.
like some gymnastic like flexibility thing where it went like this, like that, and like I don't even know. But to us it looked like his knees touch his ass. I'm gonna just be that's what it looked like. Like I don't know how, but somehow his knees touch his ass.
So I'm over here crying, like trying to like figure it out.
This man said his knees touch his ass.
So I'm over here trying to figure it out. The rest of us is trying to figure it out. But that's what made it so funny because of how Jay said it, but then also the fact that he said that. But then also we're all trying to figure it out. So I proceed to tell Collab, I said, no, I think you just tripped on air, honestly, because I'm like, how did you really fall? Where's the pebble? Like, I can't find the pebble. Oh my God. So that was like the funniest thing that happened. But honestly, guys, they're both clowns. Until this day, we're still friends. We actually have a group chat and stuff, and they're still the same. Nothing has changed, but honestly, I don't want them to change because they honestly make my day because I don't even know. Things that they talk about in the group chat.
Shit gets weird.
It's crazy. But the things that they say with their mouth, you won't even believe. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know who's worse. Collab or Jay. Okay? But Collab sometimes is just, oh my God, he's just a mess sometimes because that same weekend actually in DC, I remember we went out to breakfast that same morning actually, before we went to the city, right? To do the tours that day. Before Collab fell and his knee touched his ass, okay? We went out to breakfast and I remembered Miss H and Miss C. So I'm just going to call them that, right? So they're really awesome mentors. Shout out to them, honestly. So they were the ones that we went with on the trip and they're the head of POCU, right? So People of Color United. And I remembered Miss H asking everyone, like, hey, do you guys want something to eat? Are you hungry now? If so, make sure you grab something now because we're not going to be stopping anytime soon. So we went into this breakfast place that we found and everyone is ordering something. You know, I was definitely hungry. So I remembered ordering a egg bagel and I can't remember what else I added to it. So it was fresh eggs. Like, it was really good. So, you know, me and Wasim and a few other people was asking me like, hey, do you not want anything to eat? So he's like, no, I'm fine. He's like, oh, I just ate Oreos. I'm like, who eats Oreos for breakfast?
Yeah, so about that.
At 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Mikolab and Emmanuel, wrong person. Mikolab and Jay was like, so we were in the same room. So me and Jay are like knocked out and like we're waking up so we can start getting ready. And then Collab is like, he takes like the chair from the table and he just sits it in between the beds. And he's just glued to the TV, watching TV, eating Oreos. Mind you, it's like what? I think it was like 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning. This man is like dead ass awake eating Oreos like first thing in the morning. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, this is crazy. I was like, ugh.
So yeah, when we got to the breakfast place, he's like, no, I'm all set. I ate Oreos. And then right when we were outside, everyone was outside gathering together, you know, both Miss H and Miss C was making sure that everyone was together before we start walking to the train, right? And then he was just like, wait, I think I actually want something to eat. And Miss H was like, oh no. She's like, nope, we're going. Let's go. Let's start walking. But he's like, she's like, nope, we're not doing this. Not today. But that's what I love about Miss H and Miss C is that they know how these guys are, especially when Wasim, Jay, and Collab is together. I mean, they're just like the three musketeers, okay? Like, yeah. So they both, you know, teachers know how they are. So she's like, oh no, no, we're not doing this today, not today. it's too early for this. So he had to get something to eat until like later on that day. I think we had either lunch or dinner or something like that. So, you know, because we were all full from the breakfast that we bought. So he had to wait. But that's the type of stuff that collab does.
Facts.
But Jay's another clumsy one, but when it comes to clumsiness, collab is way worse. And I think Jay just talks a lot of shit, honestly.
Adds fuel to the fire.
Yeah. He just talks a lot of shit, but yeah, that's our story for today. And like I said, we're all still friends till this day. So we graduated high school in 2011. And we are in 2021. February, what's today's date? 5th?
Yeah, the 5th.
Yeah, so we're still friends till this day. And we're definitely doing really great in life, all of us, which I'm very thankful. And I'm happy. Everyone is healthy and alive and doing great. But honestly, though, that was one of like the most epic high school situations.
His knees touch his ass.
That I'll always remember. So every time we mention it, it's still funny. Even when I told my dad, my older brother, I remember we went to DC recently for a friend's wedding, and then we were at the monuments because our parents never been before, so we took them there. And I remembered we told our older brother, what would we say? We were walking actually around the same area, but not exactly there. But it was the tiles and stuff on the floor that reminded me of it. So I was like, hey, Wasi, we remember when Kalab fell? And Jay was like, he's touched his ass.
Our brother
So
was
my
like,
older
wait,
brother
what?
was
Wait, what did you
crying
say?
and laughing. He's like, wait, no. He's like, pause. He's like, you have to tell me the story.
Tell
right
that from
now.
the beginning.
He's like, start from the beginning. Then he's like, but wait a minute. How does your niece touch your ass?
It's like, bro, we've
So
been
once
trying to
again,
figure this
he's
out for
trying
years.
to figure it out just like us, okay? And I told my dad the same story. It's the same reaction, like every single time. I'm like, who just comes up with stuff like this? Like, you know, like... But honestly, Jay's mouth is even way more reckless than that, okay? Like, he went to Facebook jail like twice, okay? He got kicked off social media, but he got it back, don't worry. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little short story time while we eat. And let me know if you want us to do another story time together or another challenge. That would definitely be fun. I think it's fun, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with everyone, okay? And I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.